morning and welcome to yet another exciting edition of Smell the Coffee on I wouldn't say chilly. It's not chilly, but it's a Thursday morning and it's a good Thursday morning and it's a quarter to the weekend. We've made it. Whew, but at what cost? Like imagine we're technically in August.
Yeah, July is doing the most.
Like
to be fair,
we're
July wants to leave. She's like, I came here to do my job and leave.
And leave. July was like, as soon as possible,
I'm out of here.
Speaking of as soon as possible, I saw a meme that said, I knew she wasn't the one when she texted me, please get back to me ASAP as possible.
Okay, it came by boat.
Have you had it?
I was asking about Doja Cat, but then autocorrect changed to Dina Cat.
And
then I didn't even see that it did that. And then I sent you the message, and then you're like, what are you talking about?
Because I'm like, who's Dina Cat? Because the thing is, in my defense, right, I couldn't have assumed that it was Doja Cat because there's always a lot of bizarre news going on around the world.
Yes, exactly.
Like the other time, that big elephant, Malaika, that died. So Malaika was trending.
So you think there's a Dina Cat
So
out
I was
there?
like, there's probably a cat named Dina that's doing the most out there.
In all fairness, I think if we can Google a Dina Cat, we'll
something
find
will probably
something.
come up.
Yeah, Dina Cat.
Yeah, but I mean, it's always so fun. I also had a recent blooper where I was trying to say, guess who gets to go? And I ran over my words, I stumbled over my words. I was like, guess who gets to, what?
Huh? Guess tongue twisters.
Tongue twisters.
Well, as a Herero, I think I always struggle there by the shares.
Yeah, you can take the girl out of Herero land.
But you can never take the Herero out of the girl.
Yeah, ne? No, correct. There's also red lorry, yellow lorry.
Does that take you out?
No.
But I know some of my Vampu speaking colleagues, not all of them, they
Yo!
Throwing shade, I'm throwing shade. But to be fair.
Let's get into our top stories. So, a woman whose mother saved her pay for 12 years, shocked that less than 2% of her $90,000 nest egg left. A woman in Taiwan who gave almost all of her salary to her mother for 12 years, saved $90,000 has been shocked to find that only $1,600 remains, reported HK01 news site. The unidentified woman shared her plight in a Facebook forum named Anonymous to Community, revealing that she had handed over nearly all of her monthly pay of $770 to her mother since graduation, keeping just a little over $200 for basic monthly living expenses. She said her mother had convinced her to trust her with her money, telling her, if you let me manage your money now, you'll thank me in the future. The woman said that despite her mother's assurances that she could ask for more of her money if needed, this was not the case when she did ask on one occasion. Even if she was hungry and did not have money for food, she was reluctant to ask her mother for more cash for fear she would react angrily. The woman estimated after 12 years that the savings her mother was holding were approximately $85,000. However, when she was about to get married and received her bank book from her mother, she was horrified to find that she had wiped out her savings, leaving only $1,600 in her account.
Whoa. To your own child.
Imagine.
To your own child. Wow, wow. Okay, kuraf.
I know, yeah, I know.
Because I'm giving this responsibility to you. Because I don't trust myself. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Sometimes it's not even an issue of not being able to trust yourself. Sometimes it's your mother that comes to you and says, listen, give me this money.
Let me manage it for you. Yeah,
Because I think that's what happened in her case. The mom said to her, you will thank me later.
And then you believe it.
And then you believe it because also, but the fact that she was using like literally 200 to get by, she was basically destitute at this point. And her mother just wouldn't give her money. Because the thing is, I understand like in...
She couldn't, to be fair, she couldn't give her the money because...
Because she had spent it.
Yes.
But why are you spending money that's not yours?
Oh, no.
I know there's always that joke, especially in the Black community, where if your mom or your parent asks you for money, it says, I'll pay you back. You know it's not coming back. You know it's not coming back.
But I do that to my mom when I borrow money from her. Mom, you know I'm good for this. I'm good for this.
Which you're not.
Yes, which you're not. But to be fair, she also would like, if we're somewhere and I need to top up a bill or whatever, I'll pay for it. I'm like, yeah, you're going to pay me back. It's like, yeah, sure. But she knows I owe her money. She's like, yeah. So that's how we pay each other.
It always cancels each other out somewhere.
Each other out, yeah.
My favorite line is, but I gave birth to you. I'm sorry, I didn't ask to be born. I didn't ask to be
I was out here chilling in the void or wherever it is.
Oh, wherever it was.
Yes. And then you were just like, yo, I want, like, and here I am. Being an adult.
I told my mom.
Being an adult who has to pay bills.
One thing I respect about my mom, though, she's very respectful when it comes to other people's money. Like, even her kids. She's not an entitled person where it's like, just because I'm your mom, you have to give me money. Which is different because, like, cultures in Southeast Asia and Asia, it's very big that they give their parents money as basically a token of appreciation. I mean, we do that here as well. But now because we've become so modernized, it hasn't become a thing of our parents guilt trip us into having money. Like, we give money to them because we're just so grateful for everything that they've done for us.
To be fair, there is quite a few, I don't want to say quite a few, I don't know, you know, the numbers, but I have met some friends that are literally suffering through black tax. Yeah,
no,
and it's demanded of them, and it's demanded from the parent. Like, you know, if it's an uncle or whatever, that's another conversation. But the parent expects you to take care of A, B, C, and D. Doesn't matter what you're going through financially, you need to do that. And it's really sad because some people are depressed because of that, especially the males in society. Yeah. So I'm fortunate enough to have like a good family that doesn't expect, you know, A, B, C, and D from me, you know. But there's some people that literally, they know end of the month, half or if not more than half is
going to black tax.
Yes.
I mean, I would do things just because I want to.
Yes.
You know, like, especially when it comes to my mom's shame, I owe that woman the world.
Yes.
So I always do for her whatever I can do for her. And because she raised my siblings and I in such a way where we can always count on each other for anything. I could literally call my brother right now and be like, listen, I need money. I'm depressed. He'd be like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Because he just knows that's how we were all raised, to just have each other's backs. So we do things not out of obligation, but just because we want to do it.
Yeah. No, and that's how it should be. It should be like that. We shouldn't feel like we're indebted. You know what I mean?
But I would.
Yeah, but this woman is to your own daughter.
But the thing is, she was saying, like, she understood why she had to give her mom the money. Like, she didn't think too much about it because, again, it's their culture that you give money to your parents. But she was under the impression that she was saving it. Because I think this was a discussion they needed to have. Like, okay, listen, mom, I will give you, let's say, 5,000 every month. You save 3,000 for me. You keep the other 2,000 for yourself.
Mishima has revealed her verdict on the new Barbie movie 6 years after she walked away from the films that made history. Now, the Greta Gerwig film scored $377 million in its opening weekend around the world, making it the biggest debut ever for a film directed by a woman. So kudos to Greta. Now, the stepped down from Barbie after passing on a script that would see the comedian star as the famous doll who gets kicked out of Barbieland for not being perfect enough. Now, apparently, Schumer had been pushing for Barbie to be an inventor and was not happy when Sony suggested that she should create a pair of high heels made of jelly. So because of that, she stepped away from the project, saying the creative differences.
Okay. So the plot was going to be completely different from the Barbie we know now.
Yes, exactly. From her initial step on, she wanted Barbie to be an inventor and not a designer. I think now she's a designer. I don't know, but we don't need to
But
get
Barbie
into that.
has every job in the world. Barbie has done every job in the world. She's
Exactly.
an astrophysicist. She's a chef. Barbie is literally everything.
Yes, and that's what I like about it. The fact that you have this multiple, and also even if it's an inventor or a designer, women are not defined by this or that.
Yeah.
You know, if we had to choose.
Yeah.
But if the fact that she's actively busy in the world, that's the main point of it. And so I was just like, what? But she got dragged a bit on social media, I'm not gonna lie.
I saw some of the comments.
Yes.
But I actually would have liked that plot of Barbie being kicked out of Barbie Land because she's not perfect.
Yes.
That would have been a different spin.
Yes.
But also, the recent Barbie, I also like the plot that they had of Barbie going to the real world and she's like, oh my goodness, everybody loves me.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, actually, everybody hates you.
Yeah, that's a different take, but it's still very powerful.
It's still
as a
very
message.
powerful.
Yes.
It was a very powerful message because I think Margot Robbie killed that role. They couldn't have had anyone better to play. I can't imagine anyone else playing.
Me too. I was shocked
roles.
that Amy originally had the role, and just because I saw the marketing and it was Margot Robbie on it, so I was like, oh, they actually originally had someone else. I was shocked. I thought she was the perfect fit.
I also thought so
eyes,
because the thing is, as much as we don't want to say, oh, Barbie is this look, they actually said in the movie that she was stereotypical Barbie. She's what people imagine when we say Barbie. And I liked that. That was my favorite. And then I didn't think Ryan Gosling
As Ken?
looked good as Ken. Like when I saw the pictures and whatever, like the pre-production posters and whatever. I wasn't a fan of that because I was like, he doesn't really fit Ken's aesthetic. But then I watched him in the film and
Monday review now, and then after that I'll take my niece and then we'll wear pink. And
yes,
we'll post
you
about
have it.
it.
To wear pink. It's a must for all the barbs.
Yes,
worldwide.
I think I should come to work with.
As with vintage rainbow logo go up for sale in the United States. An ultra rare pair of Apple branded trainers have gone up for sale for a whopping $50,000 US. The shoes were custom made for company employees in the 1990s and given away at a sales conference. They feature the vintage rainbow Apple logo, which was adopted in 1977 to celebrate the launch of the firm's first computer that supported colors and remained until 1999. Auctioneer Sotheby's describes the sneakers made by Omega Sports as among the most obscure in existence. They are highly coveted on the resale market, having never reached the public, it adds. Its asking price comfortably tops Apple's existing products, from its cheapest iPhone to most expensive Mac.
I need to hear that amount again. Just
$50,000 US for a pair of sneakers.
wow.
Money is nice.
Money is really nice.
Money
guys.
is so nice.
Ooh, ooh.
Right?
Yeah, so 50 times 20, what are we going at against
Why are we multiplying by 20?
Yeah, what is our rate against I'm trying to bring it to Namibian dollars. Is it at 17 or 18?
That is probably, I think it's at 18 right now.
Yeah, so 50 times 18, wow. Wow.
Now do the math. Don't be shy.
No. I just have a rough idea.
Yeah. I think it would probably be around about 118.
Yeah, less than 200K for sure, but
Yeah.
still a lot.
Yeah.
Still a lot, close to that.
But I mean, I'm pretty sure Steve Jobs wore a pair like this at some point.
I
since
know.
they were custom made for Apple employees.
Yes, I know he did.
Again, it's that thing of buying the Apple logo. Because let's be fair, some of the Apple products, y'all are just buying it because it's Apple.
Hi. Whoa, what is this?
And
Android
person. Glenora,
Do you want us to start a fight?
listen, when your phone can flip and open, you can come back to me.
Hey.
When your phone doesn't crack when it's in your pocket and no one touches it, then you can talk to me. Okay? Sweetie.
Okay, you came for us. You came for us. But to be fair, all phones do that. To be fair, all phones do that.
Some a little more than others, but okay.
Yeah.
One thing about Apple, after you've used it for a few years, it's like, listen, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired.
Have you had the experience of using it?
Yeah, I've had an iPhone
Because I was also
before.
like you. I sat there and thought the same thing.
No,
and
I've
then
had an iPhone.
Oh, you had?
I've had an iPhone. I did not enjoy having
For
an
me,
iPhone.
it changed everything. I feel like it's a completely user-friendly everything. I like it. I like it.
I've heard of people that have switched from Apple to Android and they're happy. And some people that have switched from Android to Apple and they're happy. I guess it all just comes down to
your preference.
Personal preference. But personally, I didn't enjoy my time with the iPhone. If I get an iPhone, it's strictly for pictures.
Ah, I see.
Because one thing that I can give Apple, by camera quality.
And maybe because I'm
Creme
a
de la creme.
filmmaker as well, and now the new versions have that cinematic value to it. You can film a movie or anything, and it's going to be high quality, and that's what I like about it. So.
But you know, even Samsung is doing the most now.
Really?
When it comes to cameras, like the S23 Ultra is, oh my goodness, it's ridiculous. All your pimples are there in HD, live and in color.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But all right, I mean, Glenora and I can talk forever. So we do have to bring it down because we have spoken for a good, I think, 16 minutes or so. So it's only fair that we take a quick ad break and return with our Talk of the Town segment.
Stakeholders are gathered here to deliberate on critical issues of this sector in the midst of many reforms and in the midst of changes, developments, and challenges, many of which call on us to re-examine and institute proactive strategies and policies on some of these critical areas. I would like to outline some of those critical areas, and I know many of you also have some of the critical areas. One of those is teacher training. Teacher training. The admission requirements at tertiary level, that's two. Learners' requisite transitional knowledge, skills, and competencies at different exit points. Number four, balancing exponential demand for higher education and training and access. Number five, proper placement of TVET on our national qualification framework. Positioning, number six, positioning and aligning, or rather alignment of higher education and training institutions' programs to the needs of emerging fields, new emerging fields. Number seven, proper articulation. I think the minimum standards have actually addressed that. Proper articulation between TVET and higher education for upward mobility. Next, adapting and harnessing the fourth industrial revolution and other emerging technologies to optimize teaching and learning benefits. Employing effective strategies to deepen the acquisition of employability skills and reducing graduates' unemployment.
To another exciting episode of Irong op Top. Jou is die weer en vertel ook vir julle waar die vis heel moontlik gaan byt.
This month on DSTV Premium, Nora is back as life in the Big Apple continues to surprise her and her outrageous family and friends.
I have an idea.
You do?
Two families battle for the coveted camp trophy in this hilarious family-friendly movie.
That was fun.
That was something.
And F1 hits the tarmac as Red Bull continues their push for dominance.
Absolutely epic!
It's your moment to be entertained by staying connected to DSTV Premium.
Well, we have come to the end of yet another episode of Smell the Coffee. Today was quite an interesting one. It always is when Glenora is on the show.
We had so much fun. I enjoyed y'all's roasting me for the shares.
Hey, you
I'm working on it,
others
okay?
too.
Yes, I'm working on it, okay?
Right.
I'm working on it.
One more time for the viewers.
One more time for the viewer. Which one is it?
She sells seashells on the seashore. The shells she sells are seashore shells.
Ooh, okay.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Ha! She. I think next week we should try this again.
No, let's try it one more time. Let's go.
I'll show you
You've
how
got
I
this.
perfected
I believe in you. Let's go.
Okay. She sells. She sells
Seashells.
seashells at the seashore.
Yes.
Hello.
The shells
I know we're not
she
continuing.
sells are seashore shells.
Yeah, that one we're not saying.
You're a drama student. You should know
I did
this.
I know every time we do that, I used to like,
Yeah,
yeah,
sure. Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow
Yes,
lorry.
exactly.
She sells seashells at the seashore.
I used to say that like quiet, seashells, seashells. You know, like when you're saying it to yourself, and then, she sells, and then you just say the ones that you can say.
But please do see if you can do this tongue twister. She sells seashells on the seashore. The shells she sells are seashore shells. Or the big black bug bled black blood.
Yeah.
And let us know how you do. We will be waiting and reading up in the comment section to find out just how well you did. On that note, it's all our love, all our light, and
Adios.